Emmerdale celebrates its 50th anniversary on Sunday night, marking a half-century on screens with an epic disaster that sees a storm tear through the usually sleepy village. The soap has come a long way since its sleepy beginnings in 1972, when some of the most dramatic events included Jack Shugden's takeover of his family's farm, and Peggy Skilbeck's surprise pregnancy, with recent years seeing the country village hit by tragedy, death and destruction. So, as fans celebrate Emmerdale's historic milestone with yet more disaster and fan-favourite characters in turmoil, here is a look back at the Yorkshire village's most iconic moments. More videos. 1, 2, 3 Watch video. Olivia Wilde goes braless for the second annual Academy Museum Gala. Watch video. Alan Carr hilariously pokes fun at Madonna's coming out video. Watch video. Strictly, Anton Dubaka gets a standing ovation after his NTA win. Watch video. Jade Adams gets emotional while describing reason behind her dance. Watch video. The Masked Dancer, Odd Socks is unmasked and shocks judges. Watch video. A glimpse of Robbie Coltrane's most iconic roles throughout the years. Watch video. Kaya Gerber stuns in a black gown at the Academy Museum Gala. Watch video. Strictly's Floriste and Vito Coppola score 2 perfect 10s. Watch video. Strictly, Will Mellor dedicates performance to men's mental health. Watch video. Louis Capaldi spat a number of expletives on the One Show. Watch video. BravoCon in NYC is rolling out all of their A-list Bravo celebs. Watch video. Cardi B gushes over the birthday flowers that Beyoncé sent her. 1993, Zoe Tate comes out as gay. Back in the early 1990s, LGBT soap characters were few and far between, so when Zoe Tate realized that she was gay, and came out to her family, it made headlines nationwide. Despite originally forming a romance with Archie Brooks, Zoe struggles to be intimate with him, and for many months kept her sexuality a secret due to concerns around how her loved ones would react. Eventually, after sparking concern from her father Frank, Zoe decided to come out to her family, and despite her dad's initial shock, he vowed to support her. Zoe went on to enjoy romances with a slew of female village beauties, including Frankie Smith, Susie Wilde, Emma Nightingale, and even Charity Dingle. 1993, a big-budget plane crash throws the Emmerdale village into turmoil as Emmerdale reached 20 years on screen. The soap was in danger of being axed by ITV, following a decline in viewership due to its slow and uneventful storylines. However, in 1993 Brookside and eventual Hollyoaks frontman Phil Redmond was tasked with overseeing a revamp of the soap, and he decided to reignite excitement with its first major disaster, a plane crashing into the village. A record 18 million viewers tuned into the episodes, which aired over the Christmas period and cost around £1 million, and saw the death of 4 major characters: Archie Brooks, Elizabeth Pollard, Leonard Kempinski, and Mark Hughes. 2003, a devastating tornado destroys Trisha Dingle and the Woolpack. While adverse weather conditions are commonplace in Soapland, this was the first time that Emmerdale was rocked by an wind-based disaster. As the Woolpack prepared to ring in the new year, Trisha Dingle was preparing to leave the village after ending her marriage to husband Marlon. Upon reading a romantic letter from her husband, Trisha opted to stay, but as she returned, a lightning strike caused the iconic pub to collapse on top of her, leaving her covered in bricks and debris. Tense scenes saw Trisha fight for her life, but after slipping into a coma, she died in hospital just days later, leaving Marlon devastated. 2006, Who Killed Tom King? Within months of arriving in the village, businessman Tom King became Emmerdale's most prominent villains, upsetting his 3 sons with his cunning plots and plans for his vast fortune. After marrying his wife Rosemary on Christmas Day, just days later Tom was murdered after being struck on the head with an ornament and pushed out of a window, sparking a huge whodunit with a lengthy list of 11 suspects. The plot sparked a flurry of speculation from fans around who could be responsible, and through an online competition viewers could get the chance to watch the 11 different versions of Tom's death, featuring each suspect committing the crime, before the true culprit was revealed. Weeks later, it was revealed that Carl King was responsible for this father's death after learning he forced Charles Dingle to end their relationship, and while he and his brothers were eventually arrested, a lack of evidence meant the trial collapsed, and Carl was never prosecuted for the killing. 2011, Jackson's assisted suicide Emmerdale sparked controversy in 2011 when it tackled the divisive topic of assisted dying, illegal in the UK, and in graphic pre-watershed scenes depicted the moment a paralysed Jackson Walsh ended his life. After a train accident left him quadriplegic, Jackson begged his mother Hazel and partner Adam to help him die by making a cocktail of drugs, but both refused. Eventually, in tear-jerking scenes, Hazel realized that she had to let her son go and in a moving scene delivered the drink that would bring his life to an end. The episode sparked a flurry of complaints to media watchdog Ofcom, but bosses insisted they had handled the storyline sensitively, with actor Mark Silcock adding that program makers had ensured the death was not glorified. 2012. The live episode Emmerdale celebrated its 40th anniversary in 2012 with a one-off live episode, which was heavily teased with plans for 2 weddings, 2 births and a surprise death. As Chas prepares to tie the knot with Dan Spencer, she is desperate to flee her furious ex Carl, and comes dangerously close to killing him after hitting him with a brick. The eventful hour-long episode also saw Katie Macy tie the knot with Declan, to Meghan's fury, and both Debbie Dingle and Jenny Walker give birth to their babies in dramatic scenes. In a shocking climax, the anniversary special ended with Cameron coming face-to-face with Carl, before grabbing the same brick Chas used and killing him in a shocking cliffhanger. 2016, the devastating bridge pile-up in 2016 Emmerdale delivered one of its most spectacular stunts yet, as multiple lives were left hanging in the balance after a huge car pile-up hit a motorway. Sparked by a demented Emma Barton, who violently pushed her husband James from a viaduct after keeping him hostage in their home. The crash saw a dementia-stricken Ashley Peacock grind to a halt when James landed on his bonnet, before colliding with several other cars. The tragedy led to James' tragic death, while Rona Goskirk and Aaron Dingle were left fighting for their lives in hospital, and Emma spent weeks desperately covering her crimes. 2017, Ashley's death from dementia. In 2015, Emmerdale bosses announced that much-loved vicar Ashley Peacock would be diagnosed with dementia, setting the stage for his eventual exit from the soap after 22 years. The hard-hitting storyline was extended after being praised by viewers for its sensitive portrayal of the disease, and even included a much-lauded episode showing how Ashley was viewing the world around him after being overcome by the disease. While Ashley's deteriorating condition left many viewers in tears, the storyline also saw him rekindle his relationship with wife Laurel, with the pair remarrying before welcoming their baby daughter Dottie. After taking a turn for the worst, Ashley was brought home to die surrounded by his family, and following a short reunion with Laurel, the priest quietly passed away in heart-wrenching scenes. 2017, Pierce rapes Rona. After first entering the village as the devastated husband of Tesseris, Pierce slowly began to show his true colors after he began a relationship with Rona Goskirk, who herself was cheated on by her husband Paddy. Gradually displaying his possessive nature, Pierce and Rona's fast-paced relationship drew concerns from much of the village, especially after he recorded a sex tape without her consent before blaming it on her best friend Vanessa. It all came to head on the couple's wedding day when Rona refused to move out of the village with her new husband, after he discovered her drunken kiss with ex-Patty, and when she tried to escape, Pierce pinned her down and raped her. Eventually Rona revealed the truth about her ordeal and Pierce was arrested and sentenced to 5 years in prison. However, he later made a surprise return to the village in 2020 to kill Rona's new love interest Graham Foster. 2021, Mina's reign of terror. In 2020, Emmerdale's newest bombshell Mina Jutla was revealed as one of the soap's greatest serial killers, murdering Leanna Cavan after she learned the truth about her grisly past. While Mina's terrifying true colors were kept under wraps for many months, with victims Andrea Tate and Ben Tucker paying the price, the village finally learned the truth after footage emerged of a nurse attempting to drown Victoria Barton. Escaping the village and going on the run, Mina resurfaced to get her revenge during Billy and Dawn's wedding day earlier this year, before being captured by the authorities. Her subsequent trial, which saw Mina attempt to play the innocent victim and charm the jury, was gripping viewing, and as the serial killer was found guilty, she was hysterically dragged back to prison in her final appearance on the soap. Emmerdale turns 50 on Sunday, October 16 with an hour-long special at 7 p.m. on ITV.